the roads covered as we toss over now to meteorologist Jesse Rick, Brian Niznansky. This is to the north of our area, and earlier this morning the snow wasn't really sticking to the roads, but it seems like the temperature is really dropping.
Yeah, conditions are going down on the roadways, and the snow intensity is picking up across portions of the area that didn't see much snow overnight last night.
Yeah, certainly, and the crews are out treating the roadways, and the temps very good for the salt to be effective.
Sure.
But tonight, it's not going to be, or our temps are going to drop into the teens overnight tonight, so even when the snow has stopped, that refreezing on some of the roadways may get a little bit troublesome. So we're not completely out of the woods yet.
When the hunters are going home.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Maybe they're staying for the weekend. That might be better. Take a look, though. Yeah, we've had a lot of pictures of the snow starting in portions of southeastern Wisconsin. This is a picture from Wheatland, but we've had a lot of storm totals as well, topping up about 12 inches in some locations, 12 inches down in Beloit. Now, around here, Racine County, around the Yorkville area, around 8 inches there. Around Sullivan at the National Weather Service, 5.1 inches. I just stepped outside our TMJ4 studios just a few moments ago, took an average of some of the snowpack in our backyard here, and we got 2.8 inches of snow here at the TMJ4 studios. But of course, some places a little bit more than that, 4.1 inches in the Whitewater area. Take a look at Storm 4 Max right now. You can see those darker purples, especially down through portions of Waukesha County, right from Whitewater all the way up through Waukesha. That's where we're seeing the heaviest band at the moment. But one of those good days to have the TMJ4 app or the Storm Shield app, so you can look at the interactive radar. You can zoom right on in to where the heaviest snow is falling, because we're only on for another 15 or 10 minutes or so. But we are going to be doing cut-ins this morning. Brian Niznansky's here, though, to tell you how long the snow is going to stick around and how much we're going to see by the time this whole system comes to an end. Brian?
As Jesse just mentioned, 99% of us seeing the snow, but we were noticing during the commercial break, Jesse mentioned this. Check this out. You can see the rain here over Lake Michigan. Maybe a few drops of rain mixing in down towards Kenosha at times, but right now it does look like a mainly snow event. But we'll have to keep an eye on those lakeside communities for a little bit of rain to mix in, and of course that would hamper the snow totals. Now on the flip side, what we could see happen in the next couple of hours is a band of lake effect snow. Now this is our future forecast. It's a future radar here, and this is 9 a.m. and by then you can see most of the area still seeing quite a bit of snow. But if we get a north-northeast wind down towards Racine and Kenosha, we could see some lake enhancement, and that could really boost the totals up there. By 10 o'clock, still snowing pretty good, except for that back edge of the snow starting to clear through West Bend and Watertown. And then as we head into the early afternoon, I think most of the area by 1 o'clock should be in the clear. So if you have plans to do some shopping, maybe you're doing some hunting, this morning not looking good. This afternoon maybe a little bit better before those roads start to freeze up again this evening. As far as additional snowfall, well, we could see an additional couple inches of snow across the area, which will boost our totals up to around 3 to 5 inches here in Milwaukee, about 5 to 7 down towards Racine. Maybe locations along the Illinois border, as much as 9 inches of snow with locally higher amounts. Again, that report that Jesse mentioned, a foot of snow outside of Beloit. So winter storm warning in effect until 3 p.m. today. Your storm timeline until 8 o'clock, an additional 1 to 2 inches of snow. 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, maybe some lake effect snow and an additional 1 to 2 inches right along the lakeshore. And then by this afternoon, the snow comes to an end for everybody. Here's a live look in Kenosha. And what I want you guys to see is it's a little blurry, but there's a lot of wet pavement out there. So the good news is, even the location seeing the snowfall, the ground is so warm that as it makes contact with the pavement, a lot of it melts away. And with the temperature at 33, just above freezing in Kenosha, that'll help out as well. Okay, your forecast for today, 34, morning snow, windy with a total snow of about 3 to 5 inches here in Milwaukee, heavier amounts south, lighter amounts north. For tonight, 19, partly cloudy, cold and breezy. Here's your 7-day. If you're hoping for some warmer weather, well, you got it. Next week, 40 on Monday, 46 on Tuesday. 48 on Wednesday. By Thanksgiving, a soggy Thanksgiving with a high temperature right around 50 degrees, Jonah.
All right, Brian, thanks very much. Well, obviously